Hi, Nat from Soul Shifter. Welcome back to my channel. If I gave you one big moving box, I gave you a box, okay, and I said that is a box that you have to go into your room, your special room, your special place, and I want you can only fill this one box with stuff, whatever stuff you means something to you. You only have one box, okay. What would you put in that box? Now, I've been thinking about this for quite a while because I have a lot of stuff. Again, with the prayer room, I've accumulated a lot of stuff. And every time this happens, I tend to feel very overwhelmed and very kind of boxed in. I tend to do a bit of a Swedish death clean. If you don't know what that is, go look it up. It's too long for me to explain. Okay, called the Swedish death clean. And I tend to be quite ruthless. And I just wanted to know, how ruthless can you be when deciding what to keep and what to let go of? All right, so giving you this box, you have to put your stuff in it, but you can only fill the box with stuff. So what are you going to choose? And I think this relates, I thought this was quite a good thing. I saw this on YouTube, and I thought that it kind of got me thinking, and I thought, you know what, this is kind of what belief and life and existence is really about, isn't it? We are given this box, this life, and we are bombarded, we are surrounded with so much stuff. And it can come across as well, it can become really, really stressful, and it kind of bears down on you, you know, because you've got all these choices to make and all this stuff. And you've only got this one little box, one medium-sized box to fill. What do you choose to fill it with? Do you choose to fill it with that anxiety that comes from constantly worrying about what people think of you? Or do you fill it with the peace and knowledge that you are perfect the way you are? All right? You put that in, or do you put the other thing in? Do you take your Barbara Cartland and put it in the box? Or do you take your Danielle Steele in the box? Or do you take your Stephen King and put it in the box? Okay, you see where I'm going with this? What do you put into your packing crate, as it were? There are huge choices. I look around me and I can see so many pretty things. I mean, I've got the most, as you know, I've got a huge Ganesha collection. Do I take all of the Ganesha things and put them, you know, my people say my idols, my Ganesha idols. They're not idols, they're avatars. So should I take all my Ganeshas and perhaps leave my Shiva and my scented candles? Or do I take scented candles and choose one or two Ganeshas? Do I take Buddhist philosophy? Okay, you see I'm contrasting the case. Do I take my Buddhist philosophy and pop that into my box? Or do I take all my Hindu teachings and put that into the box? Or do I take a little bit of both? Okay, what are we going to fill this packing box, this packing carton or crate up with? And those are the choices that I have to make in my room. And those are the choices that we all make in life. What are we going to keep with us as we move forward? Because life is like constantly moving. You know, you relocate from one house to the next, or if you're relocating from, let's say you've had three kids, 4 dogs, and a pony, okay, in the backyard. Now you've got this huge house, kids have gone, you've got this whole empty nest syndrome. You're going to take, what are you taking with from that huge house and putting it into a small 2-bedroom flat for you and your husband, or, you know, whoever? What are you going to take with you? And it's the same with life. You know, there's so much out there that we can't take everything with us. All right. If you take it back to a moving analogy, it'll just cost you too much money to have truckloads and truckloads and truckloads of stuff transported to your next place and to your next place and your next place. Because life is this journey. Life is this forward movement. Life is this constantly lugging our packing cases with us, okay? So we're packing all this stuff and we're streamlining, we're trying to streamline it. Because if you don't, again, you become overwhelmed with this external world and what is being not only offered to you, but kind of forced on you. So what do you choose to pop into your spiritual box, or I call it the life box, okay? Me personally, I'm going to have to, physically in my room, I'm going to have to be very ruthless. I need, if I ever have to move a box, I will allow myself 2 boxes. I will allow myself one for my books, okay, which is daunting because I've got hundreds, and one for my things, all right, like in my prayer room. So it's an interesting choice. And of course, my packing crate for life, I've chosen many different things to pop in there, you know. Maybe you can let me know down below in the comments what you would put into your life box if you could choose a couple of things and only fill one little box. I'm Matt from Soul Shifter, and I will see you next Sunday. Bye.